Hi Leo, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. I've just finished your pre-shuffle, Leo, trying to understand what might be the themes of the reading today. Certainly the cards that came out are really good in terms of business and career and things that you're working towards. However, the universe, the card that came out says adjustments are required, third quarter moon. And at the bottom of the deck was your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So that you might have started something new in Capricorn season or with a Capricorn. But Capricorn can also be connected to our ambitions, our career, our work. So there could have been a new job, a new business, a new project. I feel like things are going well, but adjustments are required. No, I don't know what they are yet. Let's just go through the reading, but maybe some changes or adjustments are needed. Now, if you don't know, by the way, Leo, my name is Karen. These full comprehensive readings, no, they go up every 2 weeks, but I certainly do quite a lot of bonus readings. In fact, I did one last week. If you missed it, still relevant, go and check it out. And as always, Leo, if you haven't subscribed, can I get you to hit that button and the notification bell? It really does support the readings getting out there and the growth of the channel. Anywho, let's get on with it. We're going to start with Moonology. Now, given we have a beautiful full moon in Scorpio, however, it might be quite an intense full moon, Leo. Scorpio, ruled by Pluto, the planet of death and destruction, but it's also about metamorphosis, transformation, the death card in tarot. It can talk to endings, things coming to an end in our life, things coming to a conclusion. But remember, when one door closes, another opens. So there is always that making way for new, fresh experiences and energy, okay? So it can talk about shifts in our life. So expect quite a bit of intensity with this particular full moon, Leo. Bottom of the deck, we've got it's time for action, new moon in Aries. Now, Aries is connected to the Fool card, so it can talk to taking risks. It's that cardinal energy, but it feels action-focused, that fiery energy. You might feel more ambitious, more driven, more creative, really wanting to take action in your life, or you're being encouraged to. All right, let's begin. I'm only going to pull 2 cards from this today. What might be the strongest themes as we approach that full moon in Scorpio? Leo. Okay. We'll take time to breathe out. So I really feel it might have you feeling more emotional than usual. The universe is saying, you know, just take a breath at the end of that full moon. Meditation might be helpful, breathing meditation, like breath work. The energy will relax post that full moon. So I'm just getting like a bit of a heads up that the intensity emotionally might be there for you. Now, I have got my door open. It's such a beautiful day and I'm right on the promenade near the water, so it can get quite noisy. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Bottom of the deck, oh, Leo, you've been told to believe in the impossible. Blue moon. And it is next to the energy is gaining momentum. I feel like there's something manifesting for you, Leo. Something that you think is the impossible dream or could never happen or come true. The universe is saying you need to have faith and believe in the impossible. Beautiful card of faith. All right, we have got 2 cards that came out together. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. With full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Oh, I just got goosebumps, Leo. If you're worried about a family member, or you're out of sorts with someone in your family, someone you love, someone you care about. It could be a friend. Cancer energy, often connected to home and family. I'm going to say you've got 2 came out together. The full moon and the new moon, right? So it is saying that things could come to a head or a climax, but there is the opportunity to heal. There is the opportunity for some sort of new start, new beginning. So the rebirth of a friendship, the relationship. Either way, it is positive in terms of family and loved ones, if there has been worried. I have got in the bottom of the deck, New Moon and Sag, luck is on your side, and it's next to a time for healing, balsamic moon. Now, you think about the arrow, right? And then it fires. That's that the energy is gaining momentum. There's something about you on the trajectory to achieving something here. Right? The energy's gaining momentum. I always think Eight of Wands. That's about accelerated motion. It's about being on the fast track, something manifesting quickly. I'm thinking like the arrow. It's like something is about to fire and it's going to move very, very quickly. And it is nice to see a time for healing as part of it. No, I'm just going to say it is next to don't let pride get in the way, Leo. So just, you know, I'm going to say the shadow aspect of Leo is they can be very proud. And I mean that in the sense of stubborn. So if there has been a relationship out of sorts, no idea with whom, put your ego aside. There is the opportunity for resolution and healing. All right, let's see. We're going to start with some angel oracles. I got 2 today. Now, I chose those because I had a very spiritual week, Leo. I mean, I often do, and I've got a very good Leo friend. I've got many, actually. And I was telling them about some of my experiences. I often see angel numbers, but let's just say this. About a week ago, I woke bolt upright, and I have my phone charging on my bed. It's on one of those pivot chargers. And obviously, when it's charging, the screen's not illuminated, and I woke bolt upright, Leo, and 5:55 a.m. was showing on the clock. And I was kind of like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Didn't think I did have a reminder of 5:55. Okay, well, that can talk to maybe there's some sort of change. There could be some resistance or challenge that I'm needing to lean into. Anyway, forgot about it, and then the next morning happened again. Anywho, I think it's been about 5 nights, plus I saw it during the day yesterday, randomly 555. And I said to my friend, oh my goodness, like I feel like my angels are going, get ready for change, open up to change, which for me as a Taurus, kind of funny. So yeah, and then I keep seeing 1010 and 111. So endings, new beginnings. I'm also a Scorpio rising. We're coming up to the full moon in Scorpio. My emotions and anxiety has been very heightened. Full moons really affect me as I'm double water. I'm a Pisces moon as well. Why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you, Leo, to really pay attention to the signs and synchronicities in your life. The more you embrace this spiritual journey, and you're clearly a very spiritual Leo if you're watching tarot on YouTube, okay? And I know my Leo friends are very spiritual. Start really asking the universe for signs. Really start to lean into it, because the more we evolve and our vibration raises and the more connected we become, it's just so powerful, Leo. So let's see what comes through your reading today. Well, Leo, the universe has got a sacred plan for you. You've got at the bottom of the deck, sacred plan. So it's all part of a sacred plan. Very nice. Let's see. So God has a plan here. You got a jumper, Leo, and it's divine timing. Wow. So there is something about divine timing, Leo, coming through your reading. At the bottom of the deck, look what's there. I mean, I really have got goosebumps, Leo, and it's next to expect a miracle. You had believe in the impossible, Leo. What do you think a miracle is? I just spoke about signs. I mean, seriously, Leo, if this is not a sign, then I don't know what is. The universe wants you to pay attention to the signs. It's part of your spiritual growth. And it's something about divine timing and sacred plan. God's timing on something. Part of God's sacred plan for you here, Leo. Expect miracles. How beautiful. Let's work with the next angel oracle, magic. We've got abundance at the bottom of your deck next to trust. Now, abundance doesn't just mean money. A lot of people think it does. It can mean love, connection, joy, happiness, healing, feeling that sense of abundance in your life. But you are needing to trust. You've got 2 cards, trust and have faith. Oh, okay, Leo. Oh my God, you just can't. Oh, got good. You can't see my goosebumps because I got a jumper on, Leo. Look at this. I know I'm making weird signs today, but this is a cracker of a reading. I'm pausing, Leo. I want you to feel what's going on in your reading today. I didn't just talk about that by accident. There are no accidents when I read. Ask for a sign, but pay attention and look for the signs. You have 2 cards of divine timing. Plus you had sacred plan, which is God's timing here. Listen to your intuition, which is what I'm really starting to do. Like, I have never felt more connected spiritually, and I'm leaning into it, Leo. The universe is asking you to as well. And you've got meditation brings answers. And, you know, something about the third eye here as well. Really opening up that third eye. Now, it could be around healing or finding a compromise in a situation. They could be related, because I've got meditation brings answers next to compromise. Communicate clearly. And remember, there was something about ego, you not being stubborn and holding on to pride. There's a situation where compromise can be reached through effective communication. So meditate here, Leo, okay? Oh, I had to take a breath. Just as I look at the card. Oh, God's funny. All right, bottom of the deck, Leo. My goodness gracious. We've got you. Your card at the bottom of the deck. The Strength card, number 8. I'm going to warn you, though, it is next to the Tower. So there could be a Tower moment in your life. There could be circumstances that are unexpected. That could be a shock. It can talk about powerful change. And strength is required. Now, you could have already gone through the Tower. You could be going through the Tower. Trust me, if you're having a Tower moment in your life, you'll know, because it can be very unsettling. All right, let's see. What is going on with your reading today? That's too many. But I did get the Emperor with the 3 of Swords. I'll just tell you what's here. The Emperor, the Moon, the 3 of Wands. They came out a bit messily, though. I'm going to shuffle. So the Emperor is Aries energy, divine masculine. The Moon can talk to our fears. It can talk to our intuition. 3 of Wands can also talk to intuition, like anticipation of something arriving or manifesting. All right, let's see. Okay, Leo, you've got the World as the first card out. 7 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. So Leo, you're a fixed sign. You're represented on the World card. See you there? The line on the bottom. Now, the World can indicate you are about to close a cycle and start a new one. It could also indicate a major accomplishment. It can talk to a spiritual graduation as well. The universe saying that you are ready for the next cycle, the next chapter, that you've learnt the lessons within that cycle. It can also talk to a time of expansion and growth. Could even be global opportunity or travel. There is some sort of adjustment that's required. 7 of Pentacles and 7s generally can be pivot points, points of evaluation, taking a stock take. Now, this 7 of Pentacles could be you reflecting on how you've invested your money. You could be reflecting on your business, your job, your health, your relationship. I'm leaning more to business and finance here, Leo, for most of you. I definitely feel that there's adjustments required. There's something that you're working towards. And it shows that there's a focus towards prosperity or a focus towards stability. But I feel like there might be an adjustment, whether it is a new direction or whether it's doing something differently. Now, because we've got the World, you could expand and grow through going online, through going global, or there could be something around distance as well. Knight of Swords. Now, I have got the Strength card in the split. So whether or not you're using your will to act or communicate, or you're using your strength to deal with someone coming at you. Now, Knight of Swords, in its positive, can be acting on inspiration. It can be communicating because you suddenly feel inspired to. It's the mind, the intellect. So the Knight is taking action. So definitely you could feel really inspired in the next week. But there could also be in its shadow someone coming at you, Leo, which might be why the Strength card is there. Yep, the Tower, but it's a breakthrough Tower. Why do I say that? In the split, I've got the Ace of Wands. It's a radical shift, but the universe is aligning you to the path that you're meant to be on. Ace of Wands is your ace, Leo. See that beautiful butterfly? Butterflies are connected to metamorphosis, transformation, and positive change. But it does come with a tower, a shift. And sometimes these towers can be unexpected. And we really do have to have faith when they happen in our life. Whether it can be unexpectedly losing our job, an unexpected shift in the dynamic of a relationship. It can just be things that we don't expect. And sometimes we think, why is this happening to me, right? But it's about us having faith that the universe has our back, and it does. You had the Ace of Wands. Let's get the next three. So, it's funny, I've just done Taurus, and they had the Tower and the Death card. So, yeah, you're the only other reading I've done so far. So I've got quite a few to go today. Let's see if that full moon in Scorpio is going to bring out some pretty big energies in the readings. All right, Leo. One more, please. Wow. It's very romantic, Leo, I have to say. The love bug. We got the Page of Cups coming out with the lovers on the bottom of the deck. No. That's a lot of love and emotion. A lot of connection and harmony. Now, they do look like intimate lovers, Leo. So some of you, that you could be guided towards you like another person here. There could be a person already in your life. Love could be very front and center. Relationship. I do see someone doing something really sweet. Now, for some of you, the person that you're with could have a child. Won't be for all. But Page of Cups is someone acting on emotion, someone acting on love. Right, let's get the heart of the reading. The Fool. You're having a breakthrough. It is a time of powerful change and potentially moving in a new direction, starting a new journey, taking a risk here, Leo. Very cardinal Aries energy. So there is something about being bold, being brave here, and embracing some sort of new path. I do see someone walking away though. 8 of Cups. This can be a person turning their back on a person, place, or situation because they're not finding happiness there. It can also be a feeling of emotional withdrawal. So there could be someone around you, or I could be describing you, Leo. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. Why do I say that? This is the first time you've seen a tarot reading, the Wheel of Fortune is about good luck. The universe intervening in the nick of time, creating paths and opportunities and possibilities. It's just saying luck and good fortune. So it's a time of expansion and growth, particularly when I see the Wheel of Fortune in the world. The universe does want you to expand and grow through opportunity. And there's something about a new path here. But I feel like there is a tarot moment attached to it. And 8 of Cups could suggest whether there's a blow up in a friendship, a relationship, a workplace, and you walk away from that and you decide to embark on a new journey here, Leo. That could be the case. Let's see. I mean, you look unbothered, Leo. In the heart of the reading, you're unbothered. You're traveling lightly. It's almost like you're like, oh, well, that happened. Oh, well. Okay, let's keep going. I'm noticing the lightning in the tower, and then I'm looking at the metal of the sword. So I don't know if there could be something around unexpected communication or an insight, like the penny dropping for you, Leo. One more, please. 8 of Swords, bottom of the deck. Last 3 cards for Leo. This is beautiful, Leo. Love. Emotion. Wearing your heart in your sleeve. Moving in the direction that your heart's pulling you. This is my romantic knight. Knight in shining armor. And there's that Ace of Wands. Twice now we've seen it. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is bringing the Ace of Wands. In other words, they're bringing you an opportunity to expand and grow and transform your life here, Leo. It could be a personal transformation. It could be a business. And it could be through global expansion. You could be starting something new. There's a stirring of passion, creativity, adventure. Let's keep going. 2 more. We have got the moon. So the full moon in Scorpio is showing up in the reading today. I have got the 6 of Cups and the split, which can connect to past people, past friendships, connections, siblings, relationships. Let's get one more for you, Leo. 7 of Cups. There's something about illusion as well coming through the reading. So you might find that with the full moon in Scorpio, emotionally you might feel overwhelmed. You might even feel a little confused. I could be describing the cross watcher here, but there's an uncertainty. And sometimes it can be fear and illusion. Because what the universe is saying is open up to a new journey here. The Fool, Aries energy. They're saying, Leo, luck is on your side. You had the Ace of Wands twice. And you've got divine timing as well. Plus you've got perfect time. So divine timing, perfect time, and the Wheel of Fortune. Do I really need to say any more? The universe has orchestrated or created a path, or you've brought the Tower down. There's definitely some sort of Tower moment or blow up. Okay, so this could be in any area of life here, Leo. And it could be around some sort of relationship, because Knight of Cups is someone, it could be offering an apology, someone, you know, acting on whatever their heart is telling them. That this could be another person, it could be you, someone feeling apprehensive, overwhelmed, confused, emotionally, not sure about this person's intentions. Feel free to flip the switch. Now, because it was all Cancer energy, there could definitely be something around family, relationships, someone really trying to resolve something, you know, and I feel this person's intentions or your intentions are pure. Someone's needing to get out of the head and into the heart. Leo, I'm pretty darn sure I've said that to you many times on this channel. 8 of Swords is when we feel trapped. We don't feel that we can do what we want to do, say what we want to say. We feel stuck. But the story of the 8 of Wands, it's when we keep ourselves stuck in life. It's a false entrapment. What is it? Fear. What's that saying? False evidence appearing real. Yeah, fear. There's something about that. False evidence appearing real. Like, get out of your head, Leo. You know, someone's needing to take a gamble. Where is your heart pulling you, Leo? Or cross watcher, whoever I'm talking to here. Because there's definitely fear and confusion and uncertainty coming through. So that full moon might affect you emotionally. Take time to breathe out. Listen to your intuition. Go with your gut. Go, you know, there is definitely something around divine timing. So whether you're taking a risk, following your heart, or someone else is, God bless. Love you, Leo. See you very soon. Bye, guys.